Brothers and sisters, the 2013 PASS Convention is now called to order. I have one of these, and our Sergeant at Arms knows how to use it, so. All right, can I have a flag, please? Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Now that's a flag. So those of you that have been here through some of these conventions, and some are brand new, we've done a little different. Dressed it up a little bit, got some new offices, got some old offices, senior offices, I should say, not old. We'll never get old. But we try to do something a little different this year, and we're going to make this, and you have made this special. This is the largest attendance of a convention in PASS's history, so thank you. And I know I've been around a while because now I have to use glasses. So welcome to the 2013 PASS Convention in Hollywood, Florida. Not California, but Florida. So, beautiful, isn't it? I mean, we got the ocean. We did a fantastic job finding this place, and it just worked out well. Because a lot of people saying, you going to Florida in August? I said, yeah, why not, right? It's better than Nome, Alaska in December. Maybe. That might be the next one, though. It may be the next one. So, all right. Brothers and sisters, we're moving up. We're moving up. We're getting more membership. We're getting more active members. We're doing what we need to do as PASS. And I thank you, and Rich thanks you, and the Executive Board. You're doing what we want to do and what we've been needing to do for a long time. It's building PASS. And the key to that is you folks, the membership, doing it. Us as leaders can do it. We can help you. We'll provide you tools. But it's you folks, day in, day out, getting the members out there, getting people to do what needs to be done. I'd like you to all give yourselves a hand. You're doing a great job, and it's just the beginning. All right, now that we patted ourselves on the back, let's get down to business. The business of building PASS. The business of taking this important task and moving it up, increasing an idea. The idea of we are the best. We, you folks, make sure the aviation system is the best in the world, the safest and the biggest, and you do a fantastic job, and I want to thank each and every one of you for all the work you do. One of the things I want to say, though, is it's going to be tough because I've got to glare with the lights, but I'll try to read this. The FAA structure, the government structure, puts you in boxes. They put you in your flight standards, your tech ops, DOD, MITO, mission support, etc., right? They put you in all those boxes because that's what you do. That's the work you do. Here in PASS, we're one union. We're PASS, period. Each and every one of you. It's not about division. It's not about being different. It's about PASS. And we got to get in that mode of operation. We're one. You do a great job, as I said before. You keep everything safe, whatever you do. Even our attorneys, they do what they do. But here in this room and out there, you're a PASS. One PASS. Remember that. It's two little words. One. That's what's going to help us build us and move us even further, because we have a tendency of falling into the trap. I want to be, I'm so-and-so, I'm so-and-so. I say I'm the National President of PASS. I work for the agency. I do, or I did, whatever. You say I'm a technician. No, think of it. I'm PASS. I'm the rep. I'm a chapter president. I'm a member at large. And I also work for the agency doing X. Change the mindset. When you talk to non-members, I'm PASS. Wear stuff. Wear whatever you need. Shirts, hats, anything. Wear it proudly, and then say whatever your job is. Let's get that different mindset going, and that will help people realize and believe they want to be part of our organization. When we get over the 50% mark, when we become a majority of members versus a minority, people will come to us and want to join PASS. That's where we got to go, and that's where we're planning on going. We're doing it in the chapters. We're combining chapters now. I know there's some talk and there's some apprehension of why do we want to become chapters. We're different. No, we're not. We're PASS, right? So all the chapters are internal. Whether you're MITO, whether you're Flight Standards, like I said before, it doesn't matter. In the chapters, we're one PASS unit. So we got to start thinking about combining. Why? Strength in numbers. The more we have together, that one unit becomes one voice. The message is the same. We are PASS. We want you to join PASS because we're doing whatever the mission we want to do. Think about it. We have some of the bigger chapters that have done that and are very successful. Alaska, those folks have combined, and as I've been told, and I've been there a few times, they're the largest area that we have, but yet they seem to get it done. Vicki McCoy and her group up there are doing whatever it takes to make Alaska successful. New England, the guys, gals up there, 6 states. I know they're little states, but, you know. Hey, I'm from Rhode Island, so I got room to talk, right? But yet, they've combined, and they're working, and they're building, and they're successful. New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, huge area. Texas, they're working on figuring out how to do it. Communication is the key. Technology is the key. You know, Sean Frost out in California took on the job when Joe Mathieson stepped down as chapter officer, and he's doing a fantastic job because I hear California is kind of a big state, but he's doing it, and he's doing it with technology. You saw me lean over to Rich earlier. I just got this iPhone because BlackBerry died, and they talked me into it. I'm still trying to figure out how to work it, you know. But guys like Rich and you folks are doing whatever it takes with the technology. I mean, look at this. We set this up so we could do things differently that we haven't done before. That's the key. Members are hearing from us. They're hearing from you. You're getting the message out. But don't forget, technology is not going to be everything. It's a tool. We still need the face-to-face. We still need the telephone calls. We still need to have the real interaction with folks. So technology is a tool, but it's not everything. I did have one other one that I don't know what this means, but I'll read it anyways. Dave Schumacher from Maryland has a Pizza for Safety Day. So does that mean you give a pizza in warning? Pizza is hot? But whatever it takes, right? He gets the chapter together, he gets the people together, and gets information. So I was going to ask Dave what that meant, but I said, let me wing it. So Kathleen McLemore, our new organizing chair, you know, when Carol Belay stepped down as our national organizer, I called Kathy and let her know. And the first thing she said was, does that mean we can do more work? That's the attitude. That's the PASS I've become to know and realize, right? Not, oh, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Can we do more? And that's what I'm asking from you, each and every one of you. Each and every one of you go back and get one member. Every member out there, get one member. We double our membership. Then think what we could do, right? More money, but yet more strength in numbers. That's what we need, and that's what we're working on. We've done a lot this year. We got a new ATO contract. Kudos to the contract team. They did a great job. It was a tough negotiation. The agency was doing what the agency does best, you know, start with no and then go hell no. But yet we were able to get a good contract in the environment. You, the members, ratified it overwhelmingly, so you saw what it was and you supported it. AVS contract is now getting ready to get ratified. Next couple of months, we're anticipating that to be done. Mike Derby is working with the FAA. They're now doing the, as I said last night, cross the I's and dot the T's, but I think it's the other way around. So they're doing the administrative work of it, And once that gets done and completed, make sure everything's right, we'll put the packages together, we'll send it out to the AVS organization for ratification, and then we should have a new signed contract this year. So kudos to the contract team for AVS. So the battles have just begun and continue and always will be. Later on this week, you'll hear some other stories of battles. We always seem to be in that mode, but we do what we do best. We make and fix the system, right? So now furloughs are upon us. We took care of that. Thank you again, because when we put out the messages at the national office, contact your congressional folks, contact your congressional, your media, contact non-members, let them know. We have to tell people who we are, what we do, so that we can fix this. And you did an outstanding job. It was the biggest turnout, again, in PASS's history that you, the members, stood up and said that message loud and clear. So I, Rich, the E-Board, thank you for that. Even the agency, I had a call from the administrator, and he thanked us because I spoke with him quite a bit over the few weeks, excuse me, about the furloughs and what was going on. And he knows, and the FAA knows, we are the voice that can go to the Hill, that can go to the media and tell people what's going on. The agency can only go so far, but we have that voice. And he called up and said, thank you, and tell your membership thank you for that. Because they know the pressure we put on by telling Congress it's not only controllers, it's not only an individual group, it's all of the FAA. And the day before, he called, actually we sat down, and he said, and I looked at him in the eye, and I said, I'm putting out a press release. You said all or nothing. Can I keep that as your word? And he said, yes, you can. It's going to be all of FAA employees furloughed or none. And he stuck to his word, and I applaud him for that. So tomorrow when he speaks, anybody who wants to ask him that question, he'll give you the same answer. So talked to him last week, and he's saying the same thing. Barring congressional law, he is still staying with the all or nothing. He appreciates and he thanks every one of you and everybody in FAA for doing the job. So we got an administrator that wants to work with us. If you keep the pressure on out there, we'll keep the pressure on in D.C. We'll see where this furlough goes. Our brothers and sisters in DOD, we're trying to help them as well. And remember this, I said this earlier, one pass, right? Just because they're in DOD doesn't mean we shouldn't, in the FAA, support them, congressionally, media, whatever we can do. So, on the furloughs, we're waiting for an answer to come from, basically it's going to be the DOT secretary. I talked with Michael, and it's above him. They're trying to figure out how to do that. So we filed a national grievance. It's in arbitration, excuse me, it's in abeyance right now. We're waiting to see what he's going to do, what the plans are. At some point, if we don't get an answer, I'll talk with legal counsel and the E-Board, and we'll figure out what our next steps are. But right now, it is above his level, and it's politics, right? We all know about that. We just got a new DOT secretary, Fox, trying to make arrangements to meet with him and to talk to him, and we'll see where that goes. So we'll keep you updated if any news comes out, and I'm sure Michael will speak about that tomorrow. If he doesn't, he's willing to answer questions. So we got microphones available. You guys can ask him that. Legislation, you've seen it all. They've been anti-federal employees, whatever reason, whatever politics, they're going after us for a lot of things. They're attacking official time. They're attacking your retirement. They're attacking. And we're fighting back. We're up on the Hill. You're up on the Hill. And they're hearing us. And right now, it's just a matter of them pointing the fingers. They're doing this side of the aisle, that side of the aisle, the president, whatever. We got to keep the message up. They're at recess. When you go back home, go visit them. It's an opportunity to meet them in your locations. Talk to them. Tell them what's going on. Tell them who we are. It's not all about air traffic controllers. It's about the rest of us. Media. We'll be looking for volunteers, and we'll be helping to get more media attention. Again, we've done a lot of great things and put messages out there, and Corey has been back at the office getting phone calls, and they're asking us, What's PASS's perspective on this? What's PASS, and that's a good thing, because for a long, long time it's been air traffic, NACA, right? Nothing again against our brothers and sisters, but now they're starting to say, hey, what's going on with the PASS folks? And that's a good thing, and I'm glad of that. Did some interviews. They took I did a 15-minute interview, and they did a one-liner. That's typically what happens. So Monica, I appreciate her time up in Washington. They did an interview with her. She was scared, but she did it, and it came out great, right? She was mildly concerned. How's that? But did a fantastic job, and it got the message out. And then the next thing you know, we got batteries fixed. So you just never know, but we'll work, and we just need you folks to step up. And we do have a lot of folks that step up. We just need another group to step up. And we'll help you. We are, Rich and I, the national office, we're here to help. We work for you. Don't ever forget that. And don't ever make me forget that. We work for you, whatever your needs are. Now, sometimes we can't always do it for a lot of reasons. Department of Labor, or we don't have the expenses. The one nice thing that I have this year that I haven't had in the past, I don't get to go to jail first because our new CFO has that honor. And he doesn't look good in an orange suit. But unfortunately, I get to go to jail second, so. I'm sorry? So Manny said, can he go back to buying his tequila? You got to talk to the CFO. And I taught him everything I know, Manny, so no. All right. One pass. That's got to be the message. That's got to be, if we're proud and we show it and we hear it and we see it, everybody else will. You got to humor me for a minute. I'd like to just show you an example of what I'm talking about. I'm going to count to 3 and say, we are PASS, just so you get an idea. I'm going to cheat and use the mic. 1, 2, 3. We are PASS. No. I said me, not you. But that's the point. You jumped in there, right? I say it. We are PASS. Yeah. You say it. 1, 2, 3. We are PASS. Louder. We are PASS. Louder. We are PASS. They're running to the door now. They're calling security, right? And that's a good thing, right? They'll take Rich away in chains, but hey, one voice. I say it. Rich says it. Your leaders say it. It goes so far. We all say it, people are going to take notice, and that's what we've done this year. We all stepped up and made it loud and clear, and Congress heard us. The media heard us. The FAA heard us. That's the difference we need, and we got to make it even louder. So, one more time. 1, 2, 3. We are PASS! Where's my gavel? Yeah. Right? Shout it. Make sure people hear it. Who we are, what we want to do. We're the ones who can make and change our future. Nobody else, just us. What's the point? More membership. More people stepping up to our side of the house. And more people getting involved. I know there's a lot of you that are out there doing 150%, 200%. Let's all get everybody to do 10%. It'd be a far cry, and it'd be a very, very loud, strange voice that everybody would hear, because they'd hear it from all over the country, and that would make a difference. So I appreciate everybody who does 150%. I know there's a long list, and I get emails at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going, go to bed, relax, right? But again, I thank you for that, and that's what we got to get everybody to understand. We're here. We're the ones who are going to make the difference. All those that sit on the fences, sit on the sidelines, what's PASS doing? What's PASS doing? You're PASS. You sign up, you are PASS. And you will make a difference. On a personal note, thank you. This is the first official convention as president of your union, and I thank you for that. You made the choice, and we'll make the choice together where we move in the future. And it's going to be an uphill, and it's going to be a long future. I want to say thank you to Howard Johansson. He's our longest president of PASS. Thank you, Howard, please. Howard and Luke Drake are going to do a little history piece because I think it's important. Some of us senior people, like myself, are going to be gone, and the history is important. You always learn from history. You hope not to repeat it if it's not good. But Wednesday, the history piece will be important, and we're going to start doing some updates in the past times and some of the other communications, where we were, where we've been. And actually, as you're going to hear, right now we're here today, and we're saying, man, the fight, this fight, that fight. Howard's going to tell you about fights that, we won, he won, and his folks that were at the time won, and that's why we're standing here today, because they fought battles that if they had lost, we wouldn't be here as PASS. We're here today doing the same thing. We're fighting battles. We got to step it up. So in 20 years, I'm sitting in the back of the room, and somebody's going to say, and if it wasn't for the folks back in 2013, we wouldn't be here today. We always got to build on that. So again, I appreciate Howard coming in, and appreciate the piece that we're going to hear about. And it's going to be interesting to see where we go and build our own future. Because you guys jumped the gun and all yelled pass, you kind of cut my speech short, but that's okay. Thanks, brother. No. It's good to be president. I'd like to say thank you to the executive board. So Luke Drake, please stand. Dave Sparrow, Dennis Chewinski, Linda Goodrich, Bob Abbott, and Ms. Rich Casey. This is your executive board. Thank you. It's been a pleasure working with them. I worked with them as VP for most of them for 9 years. Rich is the newest member, and been working with him in D.C. It's been great. He came in with new enthusiasm and gonna just light the world on fire. And we're getting there. We're starting there. Once in a while, we got to slow him down, but the enthusiasm is great. We're working together. The board is working. There's always bumps in the road, right? But these guys, today, you, the delegates, run PASS. This is your charge. The Constitution gives you the authority to run PASS in the next couple of days. We, the executive board, run it the rest of the time based on what the membership wants, what's the Constitution want. So I appreciate all the hard work. These folks travel. They do a little bit. I'm sure you've seen most of them here and there. I've done a little traveling myself over the years, but we are working together well, and I appreciate it, and I thank the board for their dedication. So, with that, I know we're time-wise. We're well over the time limit I was supposed to speak, so I won't entertain any questions. So, yeah, right. Any questions? Man, I did that like the last couple of days, and somebody always pops up. So, sorry, Howie, you're out of order. So, yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, if there's no questions, once again, thank you for allowing me to be your president. Thank you for allowing me this time. And I look forward to the best convention ever, and we're going to do some great stuff. We got some speakers coming today, Paul Rinaldi this afternoon, Ed Wicken, tomorrow the administrator. And then we're doing a safety panel Tuesday, the FAA folks and some of our folks. Looking forward to that. And then Wednesday is the workshops, and something that we wanted to do and been talking about for years. You're here, you're our leaders, you've stepped up, so we're going to give you something to take back with, and you're going to learn what's going on. Why not utilize the time? who knows, maybe in the next convention, we do even more. No promises, though, but I think we'll figure it out. You know, Rich and the staff were able to pull this together in less than 8 months. It was October, and they had to run around, get this place. You know, it was a tough decision, I'm sure, but it really is tough pulling conventions in a short period of time. Luckily, the hotel didn't have any other big groups coming in, so we basically have the place. They've been fantastic. I don't know if any of you have been up to the hospitality suite. It's okay, I guess. Thanks to Emily and Abby, there was an issue with it having a hospitality suite, so. There was an issue having a hospitality suite Sunday. They didn't have a room available till Monday. And we unleashed the dogs of war and said, no, no, no. And those guys did what they did. So, well, we have the presidential suite. What about that? Okay. Yeah, so make sure, excuse me, you visit the hospitality suite. And I see some tickets floating around, you know, help the Florida chapter out. Buy, right? I want to thank Florida 1 and 2, Will and Gordon. They so far put a fantastic convention together. Had the hospitality suite ready and rolling, and did all the work that they needed to do. So, Will and Gordon, will you please stand? Sorry, all of a sudden I got a, yeah. So thank you, and you know, we got to start thinking now. It's early, we're here, but 2015 is literally just around the corner for us from conventions. So all of you folks, chapter officers, members, anybody, start thinking of 2015. The Constitution says the E-Board will make a decision. You provide us the decision, or provide us the information, we will make a decision. Hawaii's on the table, I hear. Okay, so we only need 5,000 more members, Manny. Make it happen. You got enough tequila for that? So, now there you go. Ricky's going to help. So yeah, start thinking about it. Start talking it up. Get a hold of Emily at the office. She can help you with the details, what we need. But it really is. If we can get it early and start planning, that we get better deals. We get it locked in. You can obviously plan if we know the weeks and the where, then you can make that happen. There's a lot of folks that, have to put in for leave that the FAA may or may not let you go, but if you give them plenty of time, and I think in this contract, if I'm not sure if ATO, there's a provision on if you're putting in for convention, they got to assume some priority. So I vote for, bless you, some location undisclosed, but it's you, the members, who decide. You tell us, and we'll make a decision. So, with that, again, any questions? Come on, I know you guys aren't shy. There's got to be something. No? All right, I'll be here all week. Yeah, tip your waiters. They're union employees, so make sure you tip them good. Tonight's reception starts at 6 o'clock, 6 to 8. We have some fun and games, a little icebreaker. For those that have not been to convention before, it's an opportunity to meet, talk with people, because we know how we all sit around our little groups, but we're one pass, right? Every one of us is passing here, and those that are not pass are related to somebody from pass. So it's an opportunity. There'll be, I guess it's just down the hall, the reception. Well, yeah, Rich. Yeah, whatever you say, boss. So we'll figure it out. So. Thanks, everybody, and let's have a great convention. Well, that's not it. So, there he is. For those you don't know, Joe Kolick. Joe, welcome back to Pass. Joe was our outside counsel until this year. He left his law firm and went into semi-retirement and took a job as in-house counsel for the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades. Joe represented PASS's parent union, MEBA, for many years, and PASS was his very first client when he was just starting out as a lawyer, so welcome back. Even though Joe now works for another union, he graciously agreed to attend our convention and conduct the convention business as he has done many times in the past. I want to thank Joe for helping us out this week and for all his years of excellent service to PASS. I also want to express my sincere gratitude to the Painters Union for agreeing to share Joe with us this week. So please go back and tell them thank you on behalf of PASS. I'm now going to turn the chair over to Joe Kolick, and he will chair the convention from this point on as we get into convention business using parliamentary procedures. So with that, Joe, you have it.